everyone, and welcome to This is Paris for your weekly fix of all things Paris Saint-Germain. Coming up, Neymar shines as Paris travel to Lille in Ligue 1.
Foi golaço, passe do Marco, pôde controlar bem e acertar belo chute.
Change of scene as the NBA bounced into town.
Been a big fan of PSG.
Staying big, at least in terms of talent, Marco Verratti chats about a lifetime in Rouge et Bleu.
300 partite con il Paris Saint-Germain, 22 trofei.
And finally, Paris were looking to weave some more Coupe de France magic away to Pau.
C'est le match de l'année pour eux. Il faut être très très attentif.
Ciao.
Paris Saint-Germain were back in league action after back-to-back wins in the National Cup competitions. And it was a tough match that awaited them away to Lille, the only undefeated home team left in the division. It's never easy here. They have a good coach, a good team, and it's a very passionate, strong atmosphere here. And at the Stade Pierre-Mauroy, it was Keylor Navas who was the first to shine. The Costa Rican goalkeeper with the top draw save to deny Luis Araujo. The Parisian fight back was immediate and sublime. After a 1-2 with Marco Verratti, Neymar Jr. found the top corner of Mike Maignon's goal. It was a nice pass from Marco. I controlled and got away a good shot. I don't think he has any limits to what he can do. When he's happy, when he feels good, he can do anything for us. He's decisive, he's very strong, he can always make the difference, and he did it again. It was great. 3 minutes later, Kylian Mbappe was very close to doubling the lead, but Gabriel blocked in front of his own keeper. Paris led 1-0 at the break, and they got a deserved second shortly after the restart. Challenging Kylian Mbappe, Reinildo handled in the box. Neymar tucked away the penalty before paying homage to Kobe Bryant, the basketball legend who tragically died moments before kickoff. Les Rouges et Bleus controlled the rest of the game. Kylian Mbappe had two more great chances, denied by the former Paris keeper, Mike Maignan. It finished in a 2-0 victory for Paris Saint-Germain, ruining Lille's unbeaten home record this season.
Muito
It's a very good win for us against a team like Lille. It's a very difficult team to play against, especially at home. We played well. I'm happy with our performance and my 2 goals, which helped the team get the victory. We play a lot of matches. It's always necessary to give everything and work hard. The team did that, played with great endeavour, and we had to play well. I'm very happy we showed our hunger to win. It's the first time since I left that I've come back to this stadium. I'm happy to play on the pitch and see the fans. And I'm happy that my current team won. A great win. I'm happy.
C'est un travail physique, c'est un travail artistique, c'est un travail de rigueur. On est obligé d'écouter le professeur, on est obligé de le croire.
A few days ago, the boys from the Paris Saint-Germain Youth Academy's under 14 and 15 sides went to meet the young dancers from the Paris Opera. And in the end, all the kids realized they had more in common than they could ever have imagined.
Vous êtes tous des futurs Kylian Mbappé ou vous avez aussi vous avez des examens?
Première, c'est comme ça, mets-toi en première. Ça, c'est quand t'es comme ça, t'es en dehors. Et maintenant, tu mets la jambe comme ça, comme ça.
In the week leading up to the match against Lille, the NBA invaded Paris. On Wednesday, several Milwaukee Bucks players, including last season's MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo, took advantage of their visit to the French capital to visit the Parc des Princes.
As a secretary, obviously, I'm really excited to be in Paris. I'm really excited to be in this locker room. I'm really excited to go through this historical, stadium. I've been a big fan of PSG. Whenever I play FIFA or any video game, I always choose them. Paris is a destination you gotta go to. That was Maradona. You remember Maradona?
We're trying to channel our inner, learn from the best soccer team in the world. We're thrilled to be here. It's been a great visit so far.
Amazing. It's an amazing experience. And then now I'm on the phone with my GM, manager of the team, and I'm asking for a transfer. I'm trying to come here, play here.
You want to play with Neymar?
I will play with Neymar and Mbappe. But maybe defender, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be the defender or the goalkeeper.
After discovering the changing rooms and the pitch of the Parisian stadium, the basketballers took part in various games from the PSG experience before heading to the megastore. The next day, Nicolas Batum and Bismack Biyombo of the Charlotte Hornets, Michael Jordan's team, joined Neymar Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Mauro Icardi, Thiago Silva and Marquinhos for a photo shoot presenting the Paris Saint-Germain 4th jersey. Friday the 24th of January in the match at the Accor Arena. Sporting the latest collection of the Paris Saint-Germain Jordan brand collaboration, Neymar, Kylian, Marco, Thiago and Mauro experienced this historic first in Paris at close quarters. Very happy to be here for this first NBA game in Paris. I hope it's the first of many. We're going to enjoy the show with some very talented players and see what it's going to be like. I like basketball, I like to see nice games, and today we have the chance to see an NBA game here in Paris, in a place as nice as Bercy. It's going to be a special night, a night that changes a little bit because normally we're just always football, football, football. We can admire the talents of another sport, and there's a lot of talent here.
Bonjour, c'est Idrissa et vous regardez This is Paris.
When I was 5 years old, I was playing barefoot in the streets with my friends. It was a fun time that I spent with my childhood buddies, and they're great memories for me. When I was 10, I went to a football school for the first time at the Medina, and still with my friends. It was the first time I'd played in a proper team, 11 versus 11. When I was 15, I joined the Diembars Academy. I saw what a more professional youth academy was all about. I was very lucky to join Diembars, where I met a lot of new friends and new opportunities opened up for me. When I was 20 years old, I'd signed my first professional contract with Lille. I joined their youth academy, and it was there that I made my professional debut and won my first trophies. Coming up on This is Paris, the Italian magician Marco Verratti joins us to talk about 300 matches in Rouge et Bleu. Thilo Kehrer heads up the Eiffel Tower with the kids from the Red and Blue School. And the Cup dream is alive and well as Paris negotiate a perilous trip to Pau. In the 3-3 home draw with Monaco on the 12th of January, Marco Verratti played his 300th competitive match for Paris Saint-Germain, a milestone achievement for the 27-year-old who joined This is Paris to look back at a few highlights.
300 partite con il Paris Saint-Germain. 22 trofei. Prima partita con il Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain 2, Lorient 2. Non, oui, sûrement le début c'était un peu un choc.
When I first arrived in Paris, it was something of a shock because I was still used to having fun with my friends in my hometown. And there I left very young for a new experience.
Une nouvelle expérience.
It wasn't the end of the earth, but it was a long way from my family. But I was very lucky to come here and discover so many people that were willing to help me, both at work and also in life in general. I didn't really notice a big change. We're here to play football, and I was very lucky to be playing with such great players who'd already won so much in their careers, to play in a big stadium in front of 50,000 every game. It was magnificent. I first chose the number 24 because there weren't many numbers left, and my father was born on the 24th. And it was the only number where there was a link, so I took 24. And then I took the number 6. It was also for Zoumana Papous Camara, who wanted me to take his number when he retired. And I also liked the number 6. So I've had it for a few years now.
Centesima partita di Liga. Caen 0, Paris Saint-Germain 3.
Ibra was very important in helping Paris Saint-Germain grow. He was a player with a lot of personality. He's someone that demands the absolute maximum from himself and those around him. Because at the end of the day, it's a team sport, and to win, you need everyone. I really think he was very intelligent. You can learn so much from him. Of course, you had to understand his character. He could be very direct, but I like that. For Fideo, he's an extraordinary player. There aren't many like him. Maybe just Robben was a similar player to him. They're very important players in modern football because one-on-one they are just incredible. They're very generous on the pitch. And Angel is a player who can provide you with 15 or 20 assists every year. He's very altruistic, who gives everything for the team. And I've seen it over the years at Paris Saint-Germain. He's always been extraordinary. I'm very lucky to have spent so much time with him and to continue to spend so much time with him. I think every goal is important. But after there are some that are nicer than others, and others that are more important. I remember one against Barcelona during a difficult period in the Champions League. It was a home game, Champions League against great players, and we won 3-2. And it was a great match from everyone, and that goal still makes me happy.
Plus de félicité. 200ª partita con il Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain 5, Bastia 0.
Yes, I scored. Blaise was on the ground. That's just me. Strange things always happen to me. I shot because I saw Blaise was on the ground, and it was just to put the ball out of play. Because I knew Blaise was a little bit injured, but it wasn't serious. So we kept on playing a little bit. And in the end, my shot just flew into the top corner. Like a fantastic goal. Without even really trying. I just wanted to stop the play, and that pretty much sums me up. In life and on the pitch.
57 partite di Champions.
That was really something. Especially when you're playing with just 10 men. It was nice because we were playing away, but we had a lot of fans there, especially in England, where they're so close to the pitch. It was a game where everyone gave it everything. In the end, we had a bit of luck, but I think luck always follows a team that believes right to the end that anything is possible.
86 cartellini gialli. Solo moi?
Only? I thought it would have been more. The strangest has to be the pass with my header. I still haven't understood the rule. I could have understood if Kevin had picked the ball up. But if I want to do a headed pass, why can't I do a headed pass? You might think I'm crazy, but I wanted to do a headed pass, so I did a headed pass. No problem. I'm not cheating. I didn't understand, but at that moment we all learned a new rule. And what was that rule? Well, the rule says that was unsportsmanlike behavior. You're not allowed to do that, but there are a lot of players that score goals where they dribble the goalkeeper, kneel down and header the ball in. A lot of times that's happened. The funniest yellow card, when I wouldn't let go of the player's shorts. Once I'd realized I was going to get a yellow card, I thought I might as well make sure I stop him and the move completely. So I did everything to hang on to the player. Even if at the end of the match my knees were just a complete mess. It was like I'd skied behind him.
But
sometimes the pitch is hard. The Red and Blue School head to the Eiffel Tower with Thilo Kehrer. In January, the kids from the Red and Blue School in Mantes-le-Joly headed into the centre of Paris to climb the Eiffel Tower and enjoy its incredible views over the French capital. A wonderful experience for the youngsters in the presence of the Rouge et Bleu Germany international defender Thilo Kehrer.
Moi, j'ai peur de rien.
It's a real pleasure to come here and see these kids, share a moment with them, and they're excited to see the Eiffel Tower up close and to climb it. Whenever I get the chance to give a bit of my time, I do it with pleasure. To see all these smiles, just to be here for a few minutes with the kids, it's amazing. It was a fifth consecutive away match for Paris Saint-Germain as they headed to the south of France to take on semi-professional third division side Pau in the last 16 of the Coupe de France. Pau are a team that Paris Saint-Germain faced at the same stage of the competition back in February 1998 for a 1-0 qualification after extra time. It remains the only meeting between the two. It's a game of the year for them. That's why we have to be very careful. They won against Bordeaux, so this match should not be taken lightly. At the Stade de Hameau, Thomas Tuchel rotated his squad and lined up a new look 11 with Leandro Paredes as captain for the first time. With nothing to lose, Pau went looking to exploit the rare spaces in the Paris defence. Lamine Gay's shot ending up safely in Sergio Rico's gloves. Paris put their foot on the ball and in the 25th minute made the breakthrough. Leandro Paredes scoring his first goal in Paris colours on the night of his first captaincy. Levin crossed, Mauro chested the ball down, I controlled and scored. Les Rouges et Bleus were in front and dominating. Ander Herrera and then Levin Kurzawa tried their luck without success. And as it was in Lille, Thomas Tuchel's men once again doubled their lead shortly after the restart, this time via their providential striker in the Coupe de France, Pablo Sarabia. The Spain international has scored 4 of Paris's last 6 goals in the competition. Three minutes later, Levin Kurzawa volleyed just wide of the post. The only negative of the night was Colin Dagba's knee injury. The fullback replaced by young Dutchman Michel Bakker, making his Paris debut.
It was not the best situation with Colin, and the coach said to me, Mitch, come. And I changed my clothes, and yes, I came in. I feel great. My first minutes, I played, I think, 20 minutes. Yeah, it was good. It was okay.
Leandro Paredes had one last chance. As Paris finally ran out 2-0 winners and will now travel to Dijon in the quarter-finals in mid-February. We deserved to win. It was very difficult. That's now 5 away games and 5 consecutive wins. So that's great. The most important thing was to win, to qualify for the next round. We played a game where we all worked hard. We knew it would be a tough game, and we're very happy to have qualified for the next round.